Who told you? Who told you? Who told you? Who told you? You what? God design.
Hey, what's going on, board buddies? We live in the building, in the doghouse, reporting live from the trenches. We here giving you all the updates, everything that you need to know about the African Boerboel. Welcome to the Boerboel Show. We going live, impromptu. Let y'all know what's going on. We just got a special episode for you today. We're going to be talking about the bullies and the Boerboels. A lot of bullies is on the way into the breed. A lot of bully breeders are entering into the breed. They jumping out of the bullies and coming over to the Boerboels because the Boerboel has a lot of desirable characteristics and traits. As people become more aware of the Boerboel, they're going to become interested because, like we said, it's a really appealing dog and they have so much to offer. I mean, it's like the best dog of all dogs. And you have to be a dog lover, a dog owner, a dog advocate to really appreciate that everything that the Boerboel has to offer. So as more and more people see the Boerboel, they're becoming interested in it. And then, it really appeals to the bully breeders because the dog has so much in common. It's got it's big, it's powerful. It's got the muscling, big, strong heads, really imposing figures, strength, everything in a super large package. And then it's got the intelligence. I mean, everything that there is to know about the Boerboel. We talk about the Boerboels all the time, but we want to try to my goal with bringing bully breeders on and talking to the bully breeders is to really get some perspective, because there has been, the bully is a newly established breed roughly around the same time as the Boerboel was being established. It was gaining a lot of popularity, and we want to learn from the bully breeders' mistakes. They had some great successes, they had some great failures, and we just want to get a perspective on the failings of that breed and ways that we can avoid that with the Boerboel, because the Boerboel, we cherish the breed and we want the best for them. The bully breeders, some people will criticize bully breeders and say because dogs have been bred specifically for companionship or specifically to appeal to a certain crowd, a look, to have a big imposing look. And that doesn't necessarily conform to traditional dog breeding practices, where dogs are being bred to perform a function or perform a task or to serve alongside with man. So we're going to talk about that with the bully breeders. I'm bringing on a bully breeder, a formerly a Boerboel breeder that I'll let him tell his story. We could get him on. And in the meantime, in between time, I got my buddy here, aspiring dog trainer. He been involved with dogs who, it's the dog life. Everything that we do is a dog involved all day long. And so he's hanging out with us. We're gonna give y'all a whole bunch of live episodes today, though, because we got puppies. We got the puppies is doing great, and we're gonna bring in this interesting perspective on the puppies. Some people are saying that the puppies that we have is too fat, too big, and too thick, and too this and too that. But we're gonna address that while we do what we do with our puppies, because nobody wants a super fit puppy. You would think we're gonna talk about it. But yeah, that's what we got going on. We're going to be showing the puppies today. They make 21 days, so we're gonna worm them out again. We also made some adjustments to the box to compensate for the puppy's growth. So we're gonna show you how we did, what the things that we do step by step in stages and phases, why we do those things, and the desired results. So you'll see as the puppies grow, remember they're 21 days old. So now they really is starting to explore. Their ears are open, their eyes are open, all of their senses have been activated. They expanded the nest. And because of that, we had to make some adjustments. So we're gonna cover that. Then we also got our live show. So that's coming up at 7 o'clock. We're gonna be live at 7. Let me check in and see what's going on with my dude. Pardon me for a minute. What's going on with the bro, Zach? Hold on 1 second. Let me check in. With my dude and see what's up. Because he should be on. Gonna bring in Man Down, Bullies and Boerboels. Yeah, that's my dude. That's my dude with the Yeah, I'm on the thing. Was you able to get on? We on there live. I'm on there live now. Hold on 1 moment. Hello?
Hi, Mr. Jordan. This is Linda. How you doing?
I'm good. Hey, Linda, how you doing today? No, I didn't see the text. Hold on 1 second. Hello? Who is this? I don't know who it is. Who is it? No, I'm on the other line. I got calls coming in. I'm gonna call you right back. Hello? I'm on the live. I'm gonna call you back. I thought you was calling about the show. All right, bye. Yeah, I thought somebody was calling in to talk about the dogs. Forgive me, Boerboels, but we're still here. We ain't going nowhere. You know, we got a lot going on. In the meantime, in between time, while we get this thing set up, let's browse and take a look at some of these dogs that are recent. Now, I got this dog here, y'all. We have seen this dog over and over again. I really feel like this dog needs to be. I haven't done enough in terms of celebrating this dog and what he's done and the things that he's been able to accomplish. This dog is a spectacle. At that one. So in the meantime, in between time, let's take a look at this dog here. And I think this dog is not celebrated enough. It's Shaka Zulu. We talked about him before. If you look at this elite Boerboel training video that we put up, you'll see him doing some amazing things in terms of what he's able to accomplish. He's at the dog park, surrounded by a bunch of dogs, and then you will see him falling into his obedience, his commands of obedience. Then he also goes through his routine. Just a great example of the breed, what it's capable of. A very imposing dog, a great, beautiful dog, well muscled throughout. It's pancake and outlaw son. We're gonna go. I want to really highlight this dog. Here he is.
Very excited by it. Up. Good boy. Sit. Boost. Left side. Good boy. Sit. Good. Good panorama. Good. Sit. Easy. Easy. Good boy. Okay. Good.
Yeah. But yeah, so I really like to highlight this dog. But look at the civil nature of this dog. This dog is very in tune with his owner. Look at the relationship that they have. If you notice that he's not jumping all down and going crazy, hugging the dog. He's not in his face, lathering. He's not in the dog's face. He's not um putting the abundance of praise. He's giving the dog just bare minimum amount of praise, right? And it's in a coordinated. It's based upon what the dog is accomplishing at this time. So I thought that's really relevant to be celebrated. This dog is capable of protection. He is a very obedient dog, but you see this dog often being celebrated in these public spaces. He's involved with the general public. You see him around people. He's social. He visits the dog park on a regular. This dog has many different activities. And because of that, I think that it has evolved into a well-rounded social dog. He's really a premium example of the breed and everything that it has to offer. He's intelligent. He's a great companion. You see, he has a intense bond with the owner. They go at the swimming pool. They're hanging out at the dog park. They're going on trails. They're at the beach. I mean, these different all of these different environmental stimuluses, these different locations, these different activities, this all builds up a frame of reference for the dog. So now the dog can reflect on these different experiences, these unfamiliar spaces, these unfamiliar territories. And what that does is it gives the dog opportunity to become familiar with the unfamiliar. So it's not like new things aren't necessarily it doesn't have the same effect. It's not like total surprise. The dog is well-rounded. He's global. He's been places. This is the type of relationship that we want to celebrate with our Boerboels. This is what we expect people to do with their dogs. Get out there. They is so much that the breed has to offer. So when you got a Boerboel like that, I mean, this is the fundamental difference between the bullies and the Boerboels, right? Because the Boerboel is involved. It wants to go out. It wants to be in by the owner. They want to be a part of your life. And because of that, if you have the dog cooped up and laid down, oftentimes where they're boxed in, then because of that, they don't get the bullies don't need the social. They don't need that. They're not capable of that. I don't want to really tell the tales of the bullies. I really don't want to tell the tale of the bullies. I want to let the bully breeders tell their own story. So hold on one second. Let me send this to my dude.
Hello?
Yeah, we having technical difficulties. He's not able to join at this time. I don't know what's going on. Can you hear me?
What's going on? You see me?
Hold on.
Hello, hello.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you. You hear me? You hear me? Hello?
You got your mic on?
Yeah, you hear me? Hello? It says it's on.
Can't hear you. Hold on. Yeah. Yeah, so with the bullies, I mean, you got to remember though. We'll wait. We get I can hold the floor down until for the meantime, between time. But you got to remember, American, because of the lifestyle that we live, the way that we were settled, the way that the country evolved from history, it's a certain type of dog that will fit into these landscapes, right? Based off of this geographical region, based off of our climate, based off of the type of animals and predators and prey that we have, based off of the livestock that we keeping and producing. We're going to have a certain type of dog is going to fit into that realm better than others. We're going to have a use of and a functioning for each type of dog, depending on the dog, depending on the task that we performing. So we have 3-4 different varieties of coon dogs. We got 3-4 different varieties of bird dogs. We got 3 or 4 different retrieving dogs. We got 4 or 5 different terriers, right? 5-6 different mastiff varieties, bulldog varieties. So it's within reason to expect you to have different types of bulldogs, different types of. Okay, here we go. Let's see if we can get it onto the stage and see if we can get some volume. Yeah, man, we can't even see you, man. What's going on, Trez?
What's going on? You see me?
Man, you supposed to be. You look like you in Cleveland again.
No, I'm in Florida.
I can't see
it's
you,
actually
bro.
sunny. You don't see
You
it?
gotta go back there in the room and put the camera, put the sun.
I'm gonna turn it the
back
opposite
to
way.
There you go. Now that looks like Florida. I still can't hear you though, doggy.
Let me check the audio. Let's see.
Let me see something.
All right, you hear me now?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you. You hear me?
All right, I got you now.
You hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you good.
Okay.
I can hear you good. So what's up, man? Down Boerboels, man, the man behind the
What's going on?
scenes, man. People don't, a lot of people don't know, man. You know, you contributed so much to the exotic Boerboel breeding program. You know what I'm saying? You one of my confidants, my so one of my associates. You know, behind the scenes, you do a lot of research. You know, I consider you to be a fancier of dog breeds. You know, because you got different classes of dog, man. And I say you are fancier because you into the intricacies of the dogs. You know about you know, a lot of different details. You know, you going over pasterns, top lines, conformational aspects. You know, very, very defined points. You do the research. You know who's who and what's what. And you know, you could tell them a little bit about our background, how we met.
Yeah, so I want to say it was probably what, back in 2017. Am I echoing on your side?
No, yeah, you good.
Okay. Back in what, 2017, I got Cairo, Bonafide Cairo, and we linked up shortly after that. I want to say what, mid 2018, something like that.
Right, yeah, something like that. I was seeking out Boerboels all over. You know, the best. I'm always interested in the best Boerboels, and then just so happened that you had the dog that I was interested in. I thought you was in Cincinnati. Just so happened you was on the west side. It was like meant to be. So then we linked up.
Go ahead.
Yeah, we linked up. We got the dogs together. We had the puppies, and then the rest is history.
For sure.
You know, that was Cairo and Coda was the first. We kicked it off with Cairo and Coda. Had a phenomenal 16-piece litter. We produced some. I mean, some of the name. I mean, that litter was fire from the top to the bottom.
About Cairo and Coda.
Yeah. Yeah, we
so
put some
dogs. A couple of the names off that litter.
You know, Joe Cool came. We got Pearl. We got Hugo. We had Zay's dog, Coda came about that
He's
litter.
Down in Florida. He's what, about 45 minutes from me.
Yeah, Big Cobra came down there. I mean, really some just exemplary dogs. The dog on the west side that Carmen had, I forget her dog's name. But it was that dog, Cairo, Coda produced some of the best dogs.
And how big was that litter?
Huh?
And how big was that litter?
That was a 15-piece. 16 puppies born, 15 survived, or 13 or something like that. It was amazing. It was amazing how many out of that litter were this phenomenal puppies. Oh, we sent the one dog up to Michigan, Leela. I mean, and she fits in with their family. They're one of the best stories. What's that I hear? Do I hear puppies?
Oh yeah, I got a couple out here with me. A couple of these bully puppies.
You got the bully puppies out there. Let me see one.
Outside because it's warm, you know.
Yeah, man. You know it's good to get them some sunshine too.
Yeah.
Let's see what you got there. Oh, hey man, hold them out in the sun, man. We can't see. You got it dark, man. Come on, man. Put the shining light.
See, the problem is that my internet ain't the best, so I'm trying to, let me see.
Spin it around. Spin it around. Yeah, because we ain't gonna get no light like there. You gotta spin it. Yeah. Now we can see.
See me a little better?
Yeah, well, now we can see real good.
Yeah.
Oh man,
That's one of the females in there.
Hey, you know, you making me want to go get a puppy.
Yeah, yeah. Turned out pretty
That's
nice.
I love puppies.
Yeah.
Man, look at that. So yeah, that's one of the see with that bully. Look at the neck and everything on that dog. Now that's off of the dog, the R2D2, right?
Yeah, R2G2. So I've been following him for a while. He was bred out of Absurd Bullies, and I was following him for a while because he was basically, to me, he's a little version of the ultimate Boerboel, you know.
Right.
He's very
Yeah.
heavy,
So wait.
muscular. What's that?
We're getting ahead of ourselves though. So first, talk about your history. You know, because you came up on Cairo. You started out. Talk about your childhood. You know, what dogs you were interested in the beginning, and then you ended up with a Boerboel.
Yeah, so childhood, I remember I got my first dog that was actually mine. The other dogs, you know, my parents had and stuff like that. But my official dog that I had, he was a boxer and pit. Well, I guess that's the one you would say for sure. So he was a boxer and pit mix. His name was Blaze. I named him Blaze after my dad's. He had an all-white German Shepherd. Anyways, before I got him, I was studying all the breeds, you know. Every day I'd spend a couple hours just studying different breeds, what they're capable of, you know what their purpose is, and you know what they were bred for. So I ended up doing that dog. I trained him to do everything from you know, obedience to, you know, I'd have him find something that I hid, you know, in the yard. I mean, he used to jump fences with me, all types of stuff. So he was a good dog.
Okay, that's what's up. Yeah, that's like it sound like the childhood, you know, your boy and the dog, typical type of bonding relationship, you know, where the more time you spend with the dog, you ain't got to be no dog trainer, but the more time you spend it with the dog, the better the bond. The dog starts to understand you, understand the dog, and then you had this great relationship. So that carried into you as a dog.
For sure. So, I mean, pretty much, like I said, I used to do a lot of research. I used to watch a lot of videos on how to train dogs. I used to look up, you know, each of the breeds, you know, what they were meant for. And then it just kind of carried on from there. I had, you know, German Shepherds, Rottweilers. What other dogs have I had? You know, more of the working breeds. And
Right.
the reason why I got to the Boerboel back in 2017 was I was buying my first house, and I had you see my house about a quarter acre, fenced in, privacy fence. It was perfect. And I always been a dog fan, right? And I wanted the ultimate dog. And that's where Cairo came into play.
Right. So you did your research. Did you stumble upon the Boerboel, and that was the first Boerboel that you saw, or how did you go upon your selection?
So what I did was I started doing my research into I landed on Mastiffs, and then I came across the Boerboel, and one of the biggest things that stuck out to me was they were the most athletic Mastiffs. So long story short, I didn't want to travel too far, and that's when I found Cairo Bonafide Breeders in Cincinnati. So
Okay. So I had got hip to Bonafide because they was importing some dogs. And you know, I was very interested. The one dog that they had brought in from Africa was just phenomenal. They never did use that dog, but they had advertised them. I think that dog was too.
Who's that?
It didn't work out. One of them, the first dog that Andre had.
Gotcha.
I don't know if you remember, but it was a freak of nature.
I know what you're talking about. That dog was crazy. He had that head, the perfect Boerboel head. I know what you're talking. He was a monster.
Right.
Man, what was that dog called? Anyway,
it was off of Africa though. It was off of Africa.
Andre that has heat. Like no one can deny that.
Andre was bringing in some beast, and then so was Kevin too. Kevin down there. So I had my eye on a Cincinnati Boerboel scene, but especially there in Ohio. Why not? You know what I'm saying? So because of that, those dogs, I was familiar with them, and then I was watching the litters as they progressed, and I was aware of the what was the breeding Rex to Sealy, and right. So I saw those puppies. It was 4 or 5 phenomenal puppies in that litter. It was Cairo. It was Cairo had a big brother that would look just like him. It was also Guwap, which was the red brother, and then it
Guwap
was all
was a year older, but same
same,
appearance.
same breeding.
That breeding.
And then they also had my man's dog out there in Nebraska. So we had a really good sampling of dogs.
What's the name? He still has them.
He still got that dog, Zulu.
Yeah, Zulu. Yep.
I mean, we had a really good sampling of dogs for me to determine that this was a worthy line. You know, I had 3-4 brothers all showing really strong, consistent traits and characteristics. I mean, that was desirable. I'm talking about, and then Cairo, you had even went as far as started doing a little bit of bite work with Cairo.
Oh yeah.
So I thought that you know, me being the type of breeder that I am, I want a total all-encompassing dog. I want the dog to be complete, and that means that the dog should have a little drive. If you're looking for athleticism, that dog should be willing to push, right? So you know, he had a lot of desirables for me. So I had reached out to you, and then we set it off. We hit it off. We did it So after we did the success, we decided to try. We did Remy, Pancake, and we also had Pancake's sister. What was it? Remember her? They had the puppies early.
I don't remember her, but I do remember.
Remember she had the puppies early. Remember I had another Pancake sister.
Okay, yeah, no, I don't remember her. I remember the other three though: Coda, Pancake, and Remy, and all those litters were fired.
Yeah, all them.
And it seemed like they were real consistent too. You know what I mean? And I think that's partly why how Cairo was bred as well, as he was real tight on his dad's side, which was fired. The top and the bottom of his pedigree, and then on his mom's side, he had that Rafa and Pinnacle Havoc on there. So
yeah, let's bring up the pedigree so the people can see exactly what we're talking about. Because I was interested in Cairo because he was his pedigree was diverse. You know what I'm saying? I didn't really seek out any one ancestor in the pedigree. It was the blended of the pedigree that I thought was desirable and attractive to me. Because remember, I always felt like the best Boerboels come from cross when you have less related dogs versus the more related dogs. So I'm gonna bring up the pedigree real quick. Just 1 second.
Yeah, I was actually just looking at it.
Okay, here we go. Yeah, so everybody can get an idea of what we're talking about.
Right.
All right. So yeah, and if you see here, I really liked the Africa Thandy dog. I thought that was desirable. Africa Thandy.
Rafa was one of my favorites.
Rafa.
Makulu Rafa.
Hello. Yeah, Makula Rafa. I'm sorry about that. More buddies, more family. Hold on, let me get this together for you. Okay, so we can see it good. Yeah. Then you got a Rambo sister, half brother sister breeding, or basically Rambo bred to
his belly mate.
His belly mate, Swimbad. And Swimbad produced Tristan, which was the 2014 or 15 South African champ.
15.
Right, but then if you get over here on this side, so we got two Thandys. Is this the same dog?
Yeah.
Wow, I didn't even.
It's funny. I didn't notice that either. I thought it was a different Thandy, but looking at their numbers,
yeah, I thought that was a different. I thought that was a different.
Because I thought it was. If you look on the pedigree on the Sabs one, let's see. I thought it was.
Yeah, it was a different Thandy. I thought.
Oh yeah, they have it wrong in there because if you look at the NABA and the SABS one, they have different numbers.
Oh, you looking at the
and ones with the IE and ones with the I.
right?
Yeah. And
You know,
different scores too. So that's incorrect. That's crazy.
yeah, I knew that it was different though because that's not what I recall. And
Yeah,
then
me neither.
I wonder. Usually though, this pedigree database is pretty accurate. I
Right.
wonder who's responsible for the reporting of that pedigree. But we can
I know
still
when I
see.
uploaded it, because I remember uploading it, and all I did was upload the pedigree that I had. So I think someone just put something in wrong.
Right. Okay. Well, anyway, I mean, you can still see for the most part the Thandy dog. I thought it was the thing. I think it's the Thandy on the mama side that was really interesting to me. Um,
Right.
the Africa side, and I mean, you just see a blended pedigree, but now it's looking like more of a lion breeding on the Rambo stuff. But still, though,
It's not
not.
though. That's not right though.
Yeah, it's not any one.
Because if you look on Rex's side, that's a tight. Rex was tightly bred. Sealy
Right.
was not.
Sealy was not exactly, and I don't recall them dogs being related either.
You
But
might
here,
be able to look so there's Thandy. Look up Africa Thandy, like so you got her, and then look up the one with the E at the end.
i.e.,
Because I think they're both Africa dogs.
yeah, they definitely was.
Yeah. And then look up Thandi.
Zoe. Right there.
Yeah. See? Yep.
No,
And that's the one.
That's the
That's
one.
the one. That's the proper one. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. They
Yeah.
got the
That
same
looks
score,
important.
same number. Oh,
So
I didn't
that's
even
on.
realize that. So that's no Rocky right there. I didn't even notice that.
That's on Rex's side.
That's Rex's side. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So like I said here, see, I know it. I knew that. I said that didn't look right. This is more like it. Now, this is what I was after though. This has a lot of different. This is a diverse pedigree. You got some of the who's of the Boerboel breed here. You got some of the
If you look at
Isterberg.
your messenger, you can see the SABS ped where it takes you back one more.
Okay.
Just send it on your messenger. So maybe you can pull that up so everybody can see. You know what I mean?
Okay. Yeah, let's do that. I think it's important for people to see though because of the relations of the dogs and the pedigree. It's significant. It's significant. Okay, so here we go. This is the SABS pedigree, and like you said,
can that get any bigger, or is that the
yeah, I
biggest?
can make it bigger.
And then go to the we already know his parents. You can go to the yeah, there you go. Cool.
Yeah, so look at here on this, like you said, the Nostrus Rocky, the Africa Richie.
Yep.
I mean, this is some of the who's who of dogs in there that time. You know, the Nostrus Rocky, Leo, Neum, Gretchen, Bento. I mean, some of the well-known established producers of the breed. El Shaddai, I think we have.
Oh, that's pretty dope. That Africa Jenna dog is full brother sister to that Africa Thandy with the E dog. Wow. So it was a little tighter than we thought then.
Wow. Yeah, I see that now.
Yeah.
Maybe
that's why his genes were so strong too, you know.
Yeah, and if you look at these dogs too, they're not as it's not you don't see Corma bucks in there either a whole lot. You know, that's my lines are a lot of the cabaret stuff.
If he
foundation
was,
of
he
it.
may have just been another generation back, you know.
Yeah, but you see though, you don't have this. There's not a lot of cabaret. Anyway, the
No, there's
pedigrees,
not. Yeah,
the pedigrees came together, and I think that's
for sure.
the reason for the phenomenal puppies that we was able to produce working with Cairo is because it's not so many related dogs,
For sure.
and you got Cairo's distinct traits and characteristics. This probably is a testimony to why he was producing the way that he did. I mean, if you
Sure.
look at these dogs here, this is like who's who of the Boerboel world. Some of the best. Like I said, Andre was importing some dogs, and it wasn't just any Boerboels. You know.
Yeah, he wasn't just grabbing whatever, you know, he was doing his research.
Yeah. So we had Remy talk about we had the first start pick up from there.
So we had what was it? Coda was the first litter. And then
Right.
what would you say about 6 months later, roughly? We bred him to Remy. And that
And
litter was
Pancake.
but I think Remy was first.
Okay,
Pretty
then.
sure, yep. So Remy was first, and she had 14 puppies, and 10 survived. She had them naturally. And that was the litter that I whelped, and that was a nice litter. That's what produced Man Down Debo.
Debo.
And a couple of hitters in that. So
Sheba.
very
Sheba.
consistent. Sheba. What else do we have?
Now we had some dogs. We had the
Yeah,
dog that we sent up, Matt Adams dog.
We sent them everywhere. Yeah.
Yeah,
So-
Matt Adams dog. The one dog went down there, Columbus.
And let's talk
dude-
about that breeding. So what really, so you know, from the beginning, I wasn't a huge fan of Remy, right? Because
Right.
she's more of that hound look, you know.
Yeah, and
Uh,
Remy is not. She's lean. I'm gonna
Yep.
see if I can find one on Remy real quick. But you know, y'all remember Remy? That's Mando's mom.
Yep.
Yeah, it's just for frame of reference.
Yep.
Frame of reference. But yeah, you wasn't a big fan of Remy.
Yep. But man, the way she produced, she totally, I mean, and she was a good mom on top of it. And you know, Debo, that dog is a monster. I'm talking about his head was bigger than Cairo's, and Cairo had a huge head. His bone is like double Cairo's. His head's bigger. He's built better, has a better conformation. And you know, you just wouldn't have thought based off of coming from her that he had looked like that, but those genetics, I mean, that definitely spoke and they clicked, you know.
Yeah, and I think that was really significant too, because as you were coming into the breed, you know, you had to learn, and I was trying to explain to you at that time, like, I mean, I know that this dog, she might not look like what you would desire in a female,
Right.
you know, because you thinking Boerboel female, you're looking for big, powerful, 160, 170 pounds, and Remy
Yep.
just ain't like that. Here go Remy right here for y'all. That's Remy.
Yep.
So you see, she kind of, you know, doesn't have no exaggerated head and kind of got the doofy look on her, you know. But that bitch can run. I'm gonna tell you that much. That bitch will go. Show that bitch can run. That bitch will run for miles. And I'm gonna tell you this much too.
And she'll
Remy will
turn
get on.
up.
She'll get on something. Yeah, she'll get on something. Yeah.
She ain't scared of nothing.
Yeah, Remy want to take out Pancake. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
She
no
was
play.
one of them dogs.
That's what's up.
Yeah, I love that dog. I love that dog. She's down in Tennessee now. But so we produce and see, and that's something that people should know coming into this breed. You gotta go for those feminine females. You're gonna have the best success with a feminine female. You got an excellent mothering capabilities with the feminine females. She didn't lay on any puppies. She was very careful. She had them naturally. Remember, we looking at the fitness and the athleticism, the functional capabilities of Remy. So she was, I mean, second to none when it comes to that. And I said that's why I thought that was going to be a good combination there. for those two. You know what I'm saying? I really believe Remy and Cairo came better than Remy and Pancakes.
Yeah, and she cleaned them up too, like cleaned up the puppies, because Cairo had more of that freakish look. He didn't have, the best conformation or show look. But when you seen that dog,
Yeah,
hey, I used to come in the backyard, Jordan.
yeah. Oh my goodness. He was that dog, though. You gotta be like, you gotta give him his respect. You got to give him his respect, and because he could do some damage.
Hey, put a picture up there of him. I know you.
Oh yeah. Let me get one. Let me see one. I got one handy.
You got some protection ones or anything like that, so they know.
Yeah. Hey,
hold on. I got one for you right now. I'm about to send it to you.
Okay, send me the picture.
So you let them know.
You sent it on the messenger.
Yeah. I got two coming for you.
All right.
That dog was the truth. He was hitting the sleeve at like 6-7 months old.
Right. There you go.
There you go.
There you go. There you go.
He was ready.
Hey. Yeah. Hey, they didn't know. And then, not only that, though, he had of the for the entire breed, in the history of the breed, Cairo was one of the top 3% hips and elbows for the entire history of the breed. I think that also lends to his abilities, though, because the dog could run, because the dog could, he is a functional warble, that form follows function.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying? And he was able to do all of it. He was capable of doing all those things because of his hips being tight, or because he was able to do all of those things because his hips were tight, or him doing all those things made his hips tight? One or the other, one way or the other, it doesn't matter. The fact of the matter is,
he is moving around. He wasn't, just laying and, not physically, he was getting to it.
Yeah, he gets to it. So now that leads you to so Cairo ends up, you had some life-changing situations. You find a better, circumstances and situations don't always fit, and you knew, the best thing for the dog was open space, lots of land. You sent them out to California, and then you decide. But so what was it like after Cairo left? Because I know, man, when you left, that was sad for me. We hit it off. We did get that one last breeding off, though. Then you left, and then you was like, man, Cairo gotta go.
Yeah, like, So talking on that, so what happened was I brought him down, and I also was in the process of importing a female because I had imported a couple of dogs from Africa.
And, wait, yeah, stop, cut that. Yeah, we got to talk about that because so now you like, man, boom, you gung ho. You like, hey, man, we about to do this, man. I'm looking at these dogs from Africa. You had, really impressed me when you brought those dogs in. You know what I'm saying? I was like, and especially the first one started out looked just like Pancake. So you imported a total of what, 3?
Well, I imported, about 3 dogs. Yeah.
Right. Okay. So what? Talk about that.
Yeah. So let's see. So I think the first one was Labuella Miami Mami. I imported her from Labuella Boerboels.
Man.
And
it was a Trebla Lulu.
Yeah. What's my dog?
Felix Boetta.
Yeah, it was one of my favorites.
Oh my gosh.
My favorites.
That bitch had a pedigree. You hear me? Felix Boetta is a hell of a dog. Okay, let me know. I can't. Go. Well, we got to show the people, man. We got to show the people because
Yeah, let's show
don't.
it.
Yeah,
I got you. Hold on. Let me send you the picture. Let me see. I got it right here. I got all my pictures ready to go. People was going crazy, man.
and see, this is what I be saying, board buddies. You know, when you decide that you're gonna get into this, you decide that this is something that you want to do. Go for the best that you can define. You know, do
Sure.
your homework, do your research. Do your homework, do your research. So yeah, here go. We got some I'm gonna show mommy, and then we're gonna show her father. And was now who was her mother?
So her mom was man, it's been a minute. I have to check her pedigree. Let's see.
I know it was crazy though. It was crazy.
You mind grabbing the computer charger? I think it's upstairs. Computer charger.
So first, let's take a look at
it's upstairs somewhere in my room or something like that. Or in the garage, maybe. Let me see. I know
so
I
first,
had
hold
her
on.
somewhere.
I'm gonna bring him up. I'm gonna bring up I got him. Hold on, I got you. Let's do it over here.
Yeah, no, I don't know how I don't have. Oh, you know what?
I got him. I got you. So first, let's talk about look at this. I got Felix Boetta up there.
Yeah.
Come on, man. That's a Boerboel right there.
Yeah,
That's a dog right there.
yeah.
And then you don't really get a full appreciation for the dog because you only got this picture, but I mean you can really see some desirable traits and characteristics. You see the blue handler in the back, probably the owner, the real owner, got the dog back there. The dog's legs is almost thick as the handler's boots.
Yeah.
And I mean, look at the cleanness of the you don't see a whole lot of drool around the mouth, and his smooth face. You don't have a whole lot of wrinkles, but he still got a very pronounced chest, straight across the top. Look at the tail set, the pronounced rear. Look at the thickness in the bones. Then you bring in his daughter, mommy. I mean, which is a spitted image of the father. Got all of the traits and the characteristics that we just mentioned that he had. Straight across the top. You know what I'm saying? Bitch got the impressive head with the wrinkles. Not exaggerated, but it's still clean though. I mean, so this is we talking about some premium stock. So I mean, I'm like, hey man, this is you doing your thing. We on our way. I can't wait to get some puppies off of this.
For sure.
So tell them what happened.
Yeah, so I ended up having her try to breed her a couple times, and there was some complications. Try to breed her. I think it was AI the one time. We did a surgical AI the second, and she was just having problems either holding or getting pregnant in general. So ended up relocating her. I think she went out to was it New Jersey or something like that, PA?
Yeah. You know, I ended up catching the follow-up on that too.
Yeah.
And man, that ended up being a horror story for dude. You know, he had even imported some sperm from Rubenstein that he had set up on the way. He had got the dog impregnated. I think something happened and she had some type of complications, and then aborted the puppies. And then, long story short, the dog had to be spayed. Ended up, I don't think the dog made it though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it was definitely on his end, you know. I mean, it's a gamble either way. You know, you ain't always gonna have that female that, you know, especially in the Boerboel breed, as fertile as you want. You know, it can complicate things. You know, but I did let him know that. So hopefully, I'm sure Labuella, you know, made sure he was good or whatever the case was. So
yeah,
made it right. You know?
right. So moving on. What you doing, man?
What's that?
What you doing?
Oh, I was just looking at my
Man, we
phone.
live
What's going
on
on?
the air, man. Come on, man. Get off the phone.
No, no, I'm trying to find the stuff that you need. Next, let's go to we
Oh,
can talk about Raja.
okay, Roger. Yeah,
Takara
okay.
Raja.
Roger. So
Yeah,
what happened? Yeah, now Roger, that was another bad bitch. That was off
yeah.
of what? Bastu Zazu.
Let me get you a picture of her. She was off of let's see, Bastu Gunston and Mess Hesse. So she was doubled up on that son of gun that targets pocket money, top and bottom.
Mm.
You
Yeah,
know,
Trez don't play
so
when it
that
comes to the pedigree. He does not play.
and that Trebla Lulu, I think she was doubled up on her too, and that's one of me and your favorite female producers of all times.
Yeah, all time for real. Yeah,
Yeah.
especially in the modern days. You talking about historical females, you got to throw her in there. One of
And
the
my
top
goal with
50.
her was Cairo didn't have much of that cabaret in them, unless it was, 5-6 generations back. And going back to that nostress and all that. So I figured between the two, I mean, she looked like a bear cub when she was a baby, I know I got some pictures. Let me send you a couple of pictures. Let's see. Got them right here. So here was her when she was younger. Or no, this one she is probably around like 15, 16, 17 months. And then this was her as a puppy.
Okay, you gonna send the flick?
Yeah, I'm sending them right now so we can talk about it. But she looked like a freak when she was younger and still looked real good when she got older as well. So
Yeah, no, she's still in the game.
yeah, I sent her out to Texas bred Boerboels down in Texas.
Yeah, and I think that they had a litter off of her recently.
They did. It looked like they had a smaller litter, probably around 4 or 5 puppies.
Yeah,
But yeah.
you sent the picture.
Yeah, you didn't get them?
You sent it on the messenger. Okay, let me look.
Yeah,
Oh yeah.
messenger, yeah.
Oh my goodness, damn! This is a beautiful dog. All right, here we go. We're gonna bring it up. Is it okay? There y'all go, board buddies. That's what was his
Takara
name
Raja.
again?
Takara Raja.
Raja. That's Takara Raja.
Mm-hmm.
So Raja, I mean, look at this bitch though. Again, she got some really desired traits. Look at the beautiful front end. I love the pasterns, the strength on her pasterns, straight across the top. Look at that development in the chest and the neck.
Shoulders.
Just she represented power throughout.
For sure.
That's my type of dog right there. I can go for that.
Mm-hmm.
Then let's see, what was the other one? Okay, this is her as a pup.
Her as a puppy. Yeah.
Wow, look at them paws on that bitch. But you said that she ended up having the 2 puppies. So that one wasn't too bad. And then what was the final one? You had one more.
So the other ones was what Joey, I had he had grabbed a couple and I helped him get in, and then we was doing some work together. That was let me see which dogs were those. They were from Boerboels. Boerboels. Let me see.
Okay.
It was a what's my one shoot. Hold on, let me find it. Let me see what I got. It was Bastu. Let me see. Bastu Amigo.
That's Amigo. I remember that was the male.
Yeah, and he was off of Bastu Zazu.
Zazu. Right.
Yeah, look
Right.
up, see if you can get a picture of Zazu.
Boss Tool, Zazu.
Yeah, that was always one of my favorites. He's got to be around like 7, 8 by now, but he's still alive. He's in Africa too.
Yeah, and then this is he's off of Ask Him.
Yeah, he's Ask Him and who else is he off of?
Shakira. It's that.
Shakira. Yeah.
There you go, right there. So
I would say
Trez
out
got
of the three brothers. What's that?
long story short, Trez got an eye for dogs. He's not going for anything. So tell us where get into that transition from the Boerboel into the bully.
Bullies. So when I brought the Boerboels down here, they weren't, as adults, they weren't feeling the difference in climate and all the bugs and all that compared to Ohio. So, I wasn't planning on getting any other dogs after I had relocated them. But then I figured, I'm like, all right, what's a better, not saying Boerboels aren't a house dog, but, they need some room and all that. So I'm like, all right. So I started looking into different breeds and got into the pocket bullies. And so good with kids, more laid back demeanor, goofy, all of that. So so I ended up coming across my first one back in what was it? About 2 years ago, November.
Okay.
So and then just had my first litter. So
how did you go about your selection? What was your selection criteria?
basically just studying kind of the different pedigrees, what look I wanted. I wanted to make sure there were a large amount of champions in the pedigree. Wanted to, looked into the different lines that were fertile. Made sure that, her mom, her grandma had, good sized litters, all of that. So I didn't do too bad for my first one. So yeah.
No, you came. I think you came hard. I saw that dog R2G2 in the flesh.
That's who I bred her to. Yeah.
Of all of it was a lot of bullies that I saw there at that Stackhouse event.
Yeah.
I can kind of see the quality in the breeding. Yeah. I can see the characteristics. I can see the selections. Because as a breeder, I have an eye for the development and the refinement of traits, and
regardless of the breed.
Regardless of the breed.
Yep.
I can see, because how stray dogs, they just have a look like a stray dog.
Yep.
Right. And then part of being a purebred dog is that dog is very distinct, certain aspects of the dog, from the rib cage, from the nose to the toes. You can see they have been specifically designed, right. Does not necessarily lend to better abilities. You know what I'm saying? But you can see that this is been installed in the dog, right?
For sure.
So that's my visual or way that I explain that. Well, family. So you got the I think that I could definitely see the creative, the art, the skill in the breeder for a dog. I can appreciate R2G2
for sure.
Extra wide dog, big block head.
And what else I like about him too is, a lot of the bullies now, they want extreme, right? He's extreme without, all that extra weight. You see what I mean? He's straight muscle. His bone is about the size of my forearm. You know what I mean? Like he's extreme, heavy muscling, nice head, really great, conformation. So, I mean, that's what I, appreciated. And then I reached out to a lot of people that seen him at shows because I didn't get a chance. People that were unrelated to his breeder and all of that. And that just kind of confirmed between him winning all the shows and all that and stack offs, him being a grand champion, and then also reaching out to different people within the bully world. You see what I mean? That's how I made my decision to lock him in, and I locked him in at 3,000, and now he's, I think, 6,000, 7,000 now for his stud.
Uh-huh.
So
So you wasn't the only one that see the potential in the dog.
not at all. Not at all.
Yeah, then that's a good sign. That's a good indicator. The dog stud fee is growing. That means that his value is growing, and that means that you made a strong decision.
For sure.
He's sure to be a great contributor. So you want to talk about the puppies, man? And what's the differences? Or before we get to the puppies, though, big differences in the Boerboel and the Bully for you, being breeder of both.
So my girl, I can speak on my girl because obviously I haven't had too many bullies. But she actually is, what would I say? She's more alert, believe it or not, than Boerboels. I mean, she can't do much because she's only, 55, 60 pounds, about 15 and a half inches. But she's very, very alert. I mean, she hears a pin drop. So believe it or not, I would say she's a little more alert than Cairo was. However, Cairo would do a lot more damage. You know what I mean?
Right.
So I would say that with her specifically, she's not as athletic though. She
That dog
can't.
probably scared to death, man. That dog probably scared for his life, so it's telling you to get the gun for everything.
Right. That's my thing. Hey,
every time she hears something,
right on that.
every time you hear a noise, she telling you get the gun, get the gun.
Exactly. So that's the biggest thing. With the kids, she's very gentle. I got young kids and all that, so very gentle. My youngest loves her. She's a little bit more laid back, all of that,
Mm-hmm.
So good mom, zero issues, lots of milk. She's just a little more docile,
Okay. That's cool, man. That works. Works. You know what I'm saying? Definitely some value there. She still watchdog. 9 times out of 10, I'm not looking for my dog to protect me anyway.
Right.
I'm both them and I both is more than capable of defending ourselves.
For sure.
So just give me a heads up. That's all I'm looking for.
Sure.
Sure. And
but I can't put on here. I know I already showed a bully puppy. I put them upstairs, but I can bring my new girl I just got, my Boerboel.
Oh yeah. Come on now. Yes, bring that bitch
I had to come hard on him. I had to come hard.
Man, come on now. Come on, let's
let me go grab her. Give me 1 second.
Yeah, go grab her. Yeah.
How long you been doing this?
17 years I've been doing this. But I ain't been doing like these live shows and these episodes. I just been doing this for about a year or two. But I've been doing these. I've been breeding these Boerboels for 17 years since 06. But nobody didn't know what the Boerboel was at that time. It was like, now people still don't know. A lot of people don't know. More people finding out. Wow. Damn, that's a dog right there. How old is she?
She's 9 weeks?
9 weeks.
Yep.
What's going on with family? Wow.
Yeah, she's a good dog. Got some spunk to her, but I got to do a whole lot of socializing with her.
Really?
A whole lot of socializing. Yeah, because she's got a little spunk to her. Good dog, though.
Yeah,
but,
yeah.
You never want these dogs to be unsocialized,
No. And I love some spunk, too.
For sure. Yeah. So this is Outlaw Zara.
So remember, we had I know why we kind of went for that dog out of why my preference for that dog. But let's educate our audience. Why did you select that dog out of all the dogs?
Yeah, so I was following Outlaw Boerboels for a while, and I really liked that breeding that I think went viral pretty much, which was who was it?
Middle Maddie.
Tucker. Tucker
Tucker.
was he? What was his kennel name?
I don't know.
I think it
Anyway.
was Black Iron Tucker, and then what do you call it? That barbarian dog, the female. Athena. Yeah, so I've been following ever since then, and I like the conformation of the dogs. I like the look. They got that strong look. They got the height, which is sometimes an issue in this breed. So that's what I was looking for.
Right. Some people may wonder, well, Trez bought his dog with. Remember, this is a team. This is a real organization. It's bringing a new blood to the table, right?
For sure.
If you get a dog from me, then now we don't have nothing new. We can't work together. So keep that in mind, boy, buddies. But yeah, Trez, listen, man, we've been on for over an hour, and I didn't even realize I've been hustling so hard this morning, I forgot to eat. I didn't even have breakfast today. Yeah, I don't even have a smoothie or nothing. But I'm gonna have some lunch. You want to cover? You want to talk? Is it anything that you wanted to say before we go? We're gonna get back. Listen, y'all, I'm not going anywhere at all. I'm still gonna be here. I just gotta charge up a little bit and get my thoughts together. We got some more episodes coming soon.
All I want to say is follow Man Down Boerboels and Bullies on IG and on Facebook too. We got some bullies on the ground, 2 weeks old, out of R2G2 Grinch, Grand Champion, and Isla Azalea. So puppies look crazy.
Yeah, and this Trez, remember, fancier. So he's going for like something very specific, very exclusive. Talk with him, y'all. Drop your telephone number 513-3346. What's your number?
It's 513-212-3346.
513-212-3346, y'all. He could tell y'all all about it. I don't know, but I believe in it. Whatever he got, I know that it's real, thoroughly researched, and it's something that's exclusive and specific.
For sure.
We're gonna keep it going though, y'all. We got more episodes in store. Stay tuned for the news. It's coming soon. Trez, man, I appreciate you for coming, man. Hey,
no problem,
y'all stay tuned. Hey, E is gonna be back. All right, bro. In a minute, we're gonna wrap. All right. It's all. We'll talk with y'all in a minute, boy buds. Stay tuned.